The most asked MCQs on John Milton. Hello and welcome to the Discourse. Let us revise the works of John Milton. We will discuss various MCQs based on the verses and prose written by John Milton. We will also touch his biographical facts. Paradise Lost is the most important work by John Milton, and hence we will devote a separate exercise based on Paradise Lost. Today we will revise his other literature. So let's begin with the first question. Question number 1 is, which of the following works was not written by John Milton? Option A, Absalom and Architophel. Option B, Il Penseroso. Option C, La Allegro. And option D, Lycidas. The correct option is A. Absalom and Architophel was a satirical poem written by John Dryden. Il Penseroso and La Allegro were companion poems written by Milton, and Lycidas was an elegy by him. Question number 2 is, paying a just tribute to the dominating personality of Milton, who wrote the following famous line about Milton: "Thy soul was like a star and dwelt apart." Option A, John Dryden. Option B, William Wordsworth. Option C, William Blake. And option D, William Shakespeare. The right choice is B, William Wordsworth. Question number 3 is, in 1634, Milton wrote a masque. What's the name of that masque? Option A, Lycidas. Option B, Comus. Option C, the Masque of Blackness. And option D, Il Penseroso. The correct option is B, Comus. Comus was the masque that Milton presented before John Egerton in 1634. The Masque of Blackness was Ben Jonson's work. Question number 4 is, what post did Milton hold during the Commonwealth Government? Option A, Latin Secretary. Option B, Puritan Secretary. Option C, Parliamentarian Secretary. Option D, none. The correct option is A, Latin Secretary. Question number 5 is, what among these was also known as the Lady of Christ's College? Option A, Ben Jonson. Option B, Christopher Marlowe. Option C, John Milton. And option D, John Bunyan. The right choice is C, John Milton. Because of his extremely fair complexion, he was nicknamed as the Lady of Christ's College. Question number 6 is, who was considered to be a child of Renaissance? Option A, Shakespeare. Option B, Ben Jonson. Option C, Milton. And option D, Edmund Spenser. The correct option is C, John Milton. Question number 7 is, John Milton made use of languages in his writings. Option A, 9. Option B, 10. Option C, 11. And option D, 11. The right choice is B. John Milton used 10 languages in his writings. Question number 8 is, the important Milton's poem of early period are: option A, the Hymn of Nativity, La Allegro. Option B, Il Penseroso, Lycidas and Comus. Option C, both A and B. Option D, none. The correct answer is C, both A and B. Question number 9 is, which work of Milton is still cited as relevant to the First Amendment to the United States Constitution? Option A, Lycidas. Option B, Samson Agonistes. Option C, Areopagitica. And option D, Tetrachordon. The right choice is C, Areopagitica. Question number 10 is, what kind of work was Areopagitica? Option A, a novel. Option B, a poem. Option C, a tract. Option D, a play. The correct option is C, a tract. Milton wrote it as a speech but presented it in form of a pamphlet. Question number 11 is, Milton was a: option A, ranter. Option B, Quaker. Option C, parliamentarian. Option D, royalist. The right choice is C, Milton was a parliamentarian. Question number 12 is, what was the name of Milton's first wife, whom he married in 1641 and who left him a few months after the marriage and returned to him in 1645 but died in childbirth in 1652? Option A, Mary Powell. Option B, Annie Hathaway. Option C, Catherine Woodcock. Option D, Emily Salwood. The right choice is A, Mary Powell. Question number 13 is total sonnets written by Milton. Option A 22, option B 24, option C 28 and option D 30. The correct option is B. John Milton wrote 24 sonnets in total. Question number 14 is which poem of Milton describes Christ's incarnation and his overthrow of earthly and pagan powers? Option A Paradise Lost, option B Paradise Regained, option C Pilgrim's Progress and option D On the Morning of Christ's Nativity. The right choice is D. On the Morning of Christ's Nativity. Question number 15 is who wrote On Arriving at the Age of 23? Option A Ben Jonson, option B John Bunyan, option C John Donne and option D John Milton. The correct option is D. John Milton. Question number 16 is Milton's poem, which is 193 lines in length and is irregularly rhymed, is option A Comus, option B Il Penseroso, option C La Allegro and option D Lycidas. The right choice is D. Lycidas. It has 193 lines in length and it is irregularly rhymed. Question number 17 is Paradise Regained is 4 books long and consists of option A 5234 lines, option B 4583 lines, option C 2046 lines and option D 2065 lines. The right choice is D. Paradise Regained is 4 books long and consists of 2065 lines, while Paradise Lost is 12 books long and comprises of 10,565 lines. Question number 18 is who wrote epitaphs on the death of Thomas Hobson? Option A Ben Jonson, option B Thomas Middleton, option C John Milton, option D John Bunyan. The right choice is C. John Milton. Question number 19 is which poem of Milton represents the poet in a gay and merry mood and it describes an idealized picture of rustic life from dawn to dusk? Option A Lycidas, option B Christ's Nativity, option C Il Penseroso and option D La Allegro. The correct answer is D. La Allegro. Question number 20 is Lycidas was written to mourn the death of which Milton's friend? Option A Charles Diodati, option B Edward King, option C Thomas Hobson and option D Lycidas. The right choice is B Edward King. Question number 21 is When I Consider How My Light is Spent by Milton is also known as option A On Education, option B La Allegro, option C On His Blindness and option D Il Penseroso. The right choice is C. When I Consider How My Light is Spent is one of the best known of the sonnets of John Milton, which is also known as On His Blindness. Question number 22 is John Milton's first poem to appear in print was option A On His Blindness, option B La Allegro, option C Il Penseroso and option D On Shakespeare. The correct option is D. On Shakespeare was Milton's first poem to appear in print. It was anonymously included in the second folio edition of William Shakespeare's plays in 1632. Question number 23 is Milton's Samson Agonistes is option A a poetic play, option B an epic, option C a poetic biography of Samson and option D a narrative. The right choice is A poetic play. Samson Agonistes is a poetic closet drama not intended to be presented on stage. Question number 24 is Milton's first foray in polemics was option A of Reformation touching church discipline in England, option B of education, option C on his blindness and option D tetrahedron. The correct option is A of Reformation touching church discipline in England. Question number 25 is Eyeless in Gaza at the mill with slaves. This line is taken from which poem of Milton? Option A Paradise Lost, option B Paradise Regained, option C Samson Agonistes and option D On His Blindness. The right choice is C Samson Agonistes. Question number 26 is How old was Milton when he wrote On the Morning of Christ's Nativity? Option A 23, Option B 32, Option C 48 and Option D 21. The correct answer is D. He was 21 years old. Question number 27 is Milton wrote Areopagitica, Option A to defend the cause of regicides, Option B to defend people's freedom of speech, Option C both and Option D none. The correct choice is B to defend people's freedom of speech. Question number 28 is fame is the last infirmity of the noble mind. In which poem of Milton does this line occur? Option A Lycidas, Option B Comus, Option C on His Blindness and Option D Samson Agonistes. The right choice is A Lycidas. Question number 29 is Milton's first Latin Elegy was Option A Lycidas for Edward King, Option B Algia Prima for Charles Diodati, Option C Epitaphs for Thomas Hobson and Option D none. The right answer is B Algia Prima for Charles Diodati. Question number 30. In Areopagitica, Milton condemns Option A censorship, Option B pre-publication censorship, Option C regicide and Option D none. The correct option is B pre-publication censorship. Question number 31 is in 1649 Milton published dash which is an explicit defense of regicide. Option A Areopagitica, Option B Cholesterion, Option C Iconoclastis and Option D Defensio Secunda. The correct choice is C Iconoclastis. Question number 32 is who said Milton, thou shouldest be living at this hour? Option A William Blake, Option B William Wordsworth, Option C William Shakespeare, Option D Eliot. The right answer is B William Wordsworth. Question number 33 is one of the poems written by Milton is Il Penseroso. What is the meaning of the title? Option A very melancholy man, Option B a very dangerous man, Option C a very brave man and Option D a very lively man. The right choice is A very melancholy man. Question number 34 is which work of John Milton is based on the themes of violence, women, religion and blindness? Option A Samson Agonistes, Option B On His Blindness, Option C Paradise Regained and Option D Paradise Lost. The correct answer is A Samson Agonistes. Question number 35 is who wrote the life of John Milton? Option A A.N. Wilson, Option B Hudson, Option C Arnold and Option D none. The right choice is A A.N. Wilson wrote the life of John Milton. Question number 36 is why did Milton leave London for a year in 1625? Option A to hide from his wife, Option B to seek quiet and solitude, Option C to evade arrest, Option D to escape the plague. The correct answer is D to escape the plague. Question number 37 is which poet and friend of Milton's helped secure Milton's release from a brief imprisonment? Option A Alexander Pope, Option B Andrew Marvell, Option C John Dryden and Option D Matthew Prior. The right choice is B Andrew Marvell. Question number 38 is John Milton was 34 when he married Mary Powell. How old was she? Option A 48, Option B 22, Option C 34 and Option D 17. The right choice is D 17. Question number 39. When did John Milton publish Tenure of Kings and Magistrates? Option A 1649, Option B 1642, Option C 1638 and Option D 1620. The right answer is A. Milton's Tenure of Kings and Magistrates was published in 1649. Question number 40. In whose memory did John Milton write Methought I saw my late espoused saint? Option A Oliver Cromwell, Option B Mary Powell, Option C Catherine Woodcock and Option D Charles I. The correct choice is C Catherine Woodcock. It was his 23rd sonnet. Question number 41 is, name the woman whom Samson loved and who betrayed him. Option A, Helen. Option B, Delilah. Option C, Proserpine. And option D is Rosalind. The right choice is B, Delilah. Question number 42 is, Milton composed dash during his stay in Horton. Option A, La Allegro. Option B, Of Education. Option C, Paradise Lost. And option D, Samson Agonistes. The correct option is A, La Allegro. Question number 43 is, dash is one of the longest poems in octosyllabic couplet of Milton. Option A, Il Penseroso. Option B, Areopagitica. Option C, La Allegro. And option D, Lycidas. The right answer is A, Il Penseroso. Question number 44 is, Milton wrote dash number of pamphlets on his bitter experience in marriage. Option A 1, option B 2, option C 3 and option D 4. The right choice is D 4. The titles of these 4 pamphlets were The Doctrine and Discipline of Divorce, The Judgment of Martin Bucer, Tetrachordon and Colasterian. Question number 45 is, which of these words or usages did Milton not coin? Option A, space, used to mean outer space. Option B, unaccountable. Option C, pandemonium. And option D, blatant. The right answer is D. Milton did not coin blatant. He coined space, unaccountable and pandemonium. Question number 46 is, the 20th century has been less kind to Milton's memory. T.S. Eliot found his imagery distracting and considered his work not serious poetry. But it was another critic who accused him of callousness to the intrinsic nature of English. Who? Option A, F.R. Lewis. Option B, Harold Bloom. Option C, William Emerson. And option D, Marilla Frostup. The right choice is A, F.R. Lewis. Question number 47 is, Milton's Areopagitica was an important intervention in the debate over censorship. But why is it called Areopagitica? Option A, a combination of the Greek eros and the Latin pagina, meaning free press. Option B, the word was a rallying cry for parliamentary troops, meaning down with the king. Option C, it's a title taken from a speech by the Athenian orator Isocrates. And option D, it is the name of a bird in one of Aesop's fables who wakes the wolf with its beautiful song and is killed. The correct answer is C. It's a title taken from a speech by an Athenian orator Isocrates. Question number 48 is, as well as poetry, Milton published extensively on politics, philosophy and religion. Which of the following was not one of his works? Option A, Of Prelactical Episcopacy. Option B, The Likeliest Means to Remove Hirelings from the Church. Option C, Of Practical Exorcism. And option D, Doctrine and Discipline of Divorce. The right choice is C, Of Practical Exorcism wasn't written by John Milton. Question number 49 is, in 1638, Milton set off on a tour of France and Italy, meeting another cultural giant whose struggle with blindness prefigured Milton's own. Who was it? Option A, Voltaire. Option B, Bache. Option C, Galileo. And option D, Clairemont. The correct option is C, Galileo. Question number 50 is, where was Milton born? Option A, Brad Street, Cheapside, London. Option B, Agonistes Mews, Clerkenwell, London. Option C, Paradise Place, Greenwich, London. And option D, Gutter Lane, Cheapside, London. The right answer is A, Brad Street, Cheapside, London. So this is it for today. We will revise Milton's magnum opus Paradise Lost in a similar manner of MCQs. Please stay connected with the discourse. Thanks and regards.